Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for continuing to learn how to read the Bible with us. Again, if this is the first video that you're finding with us, make sure that you go back and check out all the ones that showed why we're reading, what we're reading, how to actually do it together, and some of the important lessons we talked about of who Jesus is and how God created us. And if you're finding us on this video, that means that you weren't subscribed before. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't miss any of our other upcoming videos. Now, in today's reading, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why we need Jesus. We're going to talk about why we need Jesus, and we're going to be reading from a New Testament book called Romans. It was called that because it was written by a leader, an apostle named Paul, to the church located in Rome. So there you go, Romans. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop and I want you to read Romans chapter 3, verses 9 through 20. Romans chapter 3, verses 9 through 20. Okay, that was a little rough, huh? What Paul is doing here is he is describing the state of every single humanity being, everybody out there before God. Everybody is like this. And it is saying that we're not just, hey, you're kind of good, you're kind of bad. It's like, hey, everybody is broken. Everybody is far away from God. And he's pulling, the reason you see it kind of indented like that is he's quoting from a bunch of different Old Testament books of describing the state of humanity. So it's not Paul just having a bad day and describing how God sees humanity. He's actually using Old Testament scriptures to show, hey, we've always been like this. This is why God has been bringing about a Savior. Now, the next passage you're going to read, you're going to pick it up in verse 21, Romans chapter 3, verse 21, and go all the way to verse 26. All right, now as hopeless as that first passage may have felt, this passage is so hopeful. Yes, we're broken. Yes, we've sinned or trusted ourselves more than we've trusted God. But yes, we have fallen short. But God provides a way for all of that to be made right, all of that to be put back together in our relationship with God through the power of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. So let's look at some of the things we've learned and what can we obey as a result of this passage. First, all humanity is broken and equally distant and far away from God. Now, I know it said that in the passage, but here's an important reminder. It has nothing to do with whether or not you grew up in church or not, has nothing to do with whether or not you are black or white or Latino or Asian. It has nothing to do with your skin color. It has nothing to do with your gender. It has nothing to do with your country of origin, your economic status, your education. None of that matters. You want equality? Here's equality. We are all equally sinful and broken and far away from God when we are born. And here's the other thing you need to learn. That means you too. Yeah, we have to learn it means us too. We can think of everybody else out there. We can think of the bad people. We can name whoever we don't like. But we have to remember, if it's all humanity, it means us too. And the quicker we come to a point where we can realize that, and it's part of us as well, the quicker we move into recognizing that we need to turn our lives and give them to Christ. See, that's one of the things we need to obey. Am I thinking of myself as a good person, or am I thinking of who just needs a little bit of upgrade with Jesus? Well, this passage in Romans should show me that's not the case at all. In fact, what I need to do to obey is I need to come to terms with the fact that I don't need just a teacher or a life coach. I need a Savior. I need someone who can stand in the gap between me and God and take the discipline for all of my rebellion, for all of my foolishness, for all of my choosing myself over Him, so that I can be made right with God. That's not a teacher. That's not a life coach. That is a Savior. And that is why we need Jesus. All right, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We've got a couple more videos coming out in this series, and leave a comment below and let me know who was your favorite teacher growing up. Who was your favorite teacher growing up? We'll be back with our next video.